on USBBs. It's such a good thing. Unless you play Asia server, then you take the AA skill. No, you still don't take the AA skill because it's not worth it. Look, if building into AA would actually protect you, I would definitely call it a valuable side build. But it's not. You can put all your points in AA, it's still not gonna save you from the CV madness or the spotting and so on. And that's the thing. If AA skills would actually be a noticeable difference in a CV interaction, I would recommend them occasionally. I would always say if I have two builds, okay, if you face a lot of carriers or something, or you diff with a carrier player, build this and this and this, but it's just not worth it. First of all, you grieve yourself against 11 other people in the lobby because you give up reload or whatever and so on, or some very nice skill for your ship. And second of all, it's not justifying this, the sacrifices you make. Also, Kovai, nice to see you, my friend. But the fact is, unfortunately, that building into A is not really worth it. In the BB, what you can do is, by the way, ignore the what you can do on a BB. Do we have a BB here? Okay. What you can do in the BB is you can build into this theoretically because it gives you lower cooldown once your AA is active. But you don't build for the AA buffs. You build for the consumable buffs onto certain BBs. Also, what is this build? That Satsuma has manual secondaries. And, oh my, let me turn build view off, honestly. Nah, bro, I played Leicester already. I have no interest in coming back currently, especially with the situation now on the server. That's also, but that's a good point. I don't understand why we don't get the AA mounts repaired. So. Why did you do that to yourself? Because I wanted to explain something. I didn't know that his build is so shit. Manual secondaries on his Satsuma, please, man. Like, he doesn't even have secondary range. He just has manual secondaries, guys. Just want to end myself. What is that? I shouldn't have looked, I know. I shouldn't. Sorry for making mistakes, guys. Sorry for looking. Exactly. Why is your main gun... I mean... Why can... Guys, I will never understand it. Why can a main gun be knocked out? Not completely, but knocked out and then can be fixed by your team. Like your repair party. But bro, you just lost an AA mount. Surely we can't replace it. Yeah. Whatever. I never understood that logic. Look, I don't mind that AA mounts can be destroyed, but I feel like they should be based on your total HP and they could be repaired. Like when you repair, you actually gain AA back. But no, we not do that here. That would be too unfair for CVs. Imagine something existing too unfair. Yeah, my bad. I am perfectly regarding when it comes to the minimap. But it was moving.
Torpedoes to port. Awaiting instructions. Bullseye. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern. Airborne.
By the way, as you can see, it's a fairly nice ship at killing DDs as well, because, yeah, well, you have good reload, you have good accuracy. Oh, we got a permaflood on the submarine. Did we? Nice. We don't have the range anymore, bro.
Hello there.
We have nothing that can potentially drop him, though. case he comes towards us, which I heavily doubt. Yeah. And Lago. Oh. Hello. Okay, he dead. Good.
Ship is on fire.
We need our help, our Balau and Haaland against the Jacksonville though.
We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Kill this CP, this fire actually. Nothing is really gonna be set us on fire or no top us.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Problem solved, sir.
Okay, we're gonna focus down the Jacksonville because we want to get the super cruiser out of the game ASAP.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
And can we get him? Big.
That was a great battle.
Wow, the Satsuma, guys. The Satsuma actually did it. I can't believe it. I'm never gonna judge that Satsuma ever again. He killed the Jacksonville. That's crazy. Honestly, that was a fantastic battle. We completely chunked all the damage on the submarines and the DDs.
Our team has taken the lead.
We'll just move forward and backwards. Forwards and backwards right now. You're done. People folded like bots. Gonna wait in port. Sure thing, man. It's so dumb that the Moin 1v1s are basically who can destroy the turrets first. If they're really close to each other, yeah, it is as dumb as it is. If they're super close, if one is leading quite a lot of NHP, you can also probably go for the fires, but it usually ends up always who's knocking out whose turrets, and it's kind of a demented play, but you have to go for it, because you will lose them constantly. I mean, it's also, let's be honest, it's also the thing with, for example, when you play Tianjin and you fight the Bourgogne or something, you use your spotter plane and you just snipe out his turrets and he can't do shit about it. Because French turrets, super flat, no armor. Don't need to play around it, he wants to commit, you're just gonna shoot his turrets the whole time. Remember when we had that Chambard against us and it destroyed his turret like 9 times? And then one exploded completely? Yeah. I bet this gamer had fun. Okay, I'm not gonna turn to the submarine right now. He's gonna be underwater anyway. We're actually gonna heal a bit here. Just a tiny bit. I want to have as much HP as I can, and I want the Satsu in the back.
Teammate, I need your support.
Now, looking at the Satsu's position, he might have been spotted by the submarine. If not, then the GK runs into me and the Satsu, which would also be fine. We can use big HP chunks on him if he comes around the corner. We will play this over Irresistible any day. This thing is more survivable, to be fair, because you have an underwater citadel. But you don't have the firepower, like the immense range and firepower of the Illan. Like the thing with Irresistible is, not only do you have 16 guns instead of 9 at You have 16 instead of 12. You also have far better AP pen because you have Prince Vanarani guns, which means you can sit most cruisers even nearly at max range with the AP, which is kind of crazy. But this is an absolutely amazing tier 9 ship. It really is. You do have improved MP angles, to be fair though, which you don't have on Irresistible. Yeah, cool. We're gonna use the border because we are pigs. Oh, that's very unfortunate for you now. Could also go the back part. I'm gonna go upper belt though. It's the easiest to hit right now for me.
Main turret critically damaged.
Now we can see how much damage we actually did on the DD that we proc Confederate. That tells you enough. And gone. Good. Let's go. This is a really fantastic ship, guys. Nevertheless, like you have a bit less HP than counterparts on tier 9, but you're fairly tanky and you have World of Des Moines guns. What do you want more? The only thing that's a bit slower is the reload, but we're having with AR and Confederate now 6.7, which is crazy. Also, we're just gonna walk at GK now because he's busy looking somewhere else. I'm actually gonna go for fires for now until he turns. This is because he's gonna be completely flat to me anyway in a second. Now we're gonna turn in. We got really robbed when it comes to fire, but now we can pen the frontier and do like tons of damage. Ooh. Ay, buddy.
The ship is on fire.
Here we go, upper belt. Oh my lordy lord, my friend. We're gonna get smashed. Can't sit us. And this shorter is also too slow. Gotta love Illinois, and now the back.
Enemy battleship sunk. Attention. Reporting the target position. Problem solved, sir.
Very nice. You like it? Do you like the Illinois a lot? Yeah, for a good reason. Again, it's a fantastic ship, as you can see. I mean, who wouldn't think that if you give a BB cruiser DPM, but you keep the BB tankiness, that it's gonna be bad, right? Now, you have pretty much a cruiser without the not having the downside that you're squishy. That's the thing. In fact, you could even see it like this. You are pretty much a buffalo because you have 12 guns, but you're just insanely more armored. You're only missing a radar, to be honest. And again, on top of that, you do have an underwater citadel, so as long as you don't lift it or you shot on long ranges, it's very hard to citadel in Illinois. Illinois is a heavy cruiser, yeah. True, it has only 203 millimeters. It can't be BB. They must have given it the wrong slot. Rhode Island has it all. Yeah, but to be fair, Rhode Island has one weakness. First of all, it has an overmatchable nose, but it is fairly squishy, to be fair, for a battleship. It's still far more tanky than most cruisers, don't get me wrong. But for BB, it's still fairly squishy. I do agree though, Rhode Island is also an absolute bonkers ship, because you have improved AP angles, you have AP pen, you have good HE as well, you have disgustingly good accuracy. Rhode Island is also one of those things where you could say, hey, let's play the best cruiser in the game. Oh wait, it has a BB icon, Lamal. It's also the perfect example when people mauled, yeah, why doesn't the US has good ships? And I'm like, excuse me? US premiums are like, they always say like, yeah, Russian buyers, and then, bro, did you look at any point at like the American premium ships you got? Illinois, FDR, even though FDR is super boring to play. Archerfish, just a few examples. Rhode Island, and you're like, Ohio, hello, bro? But sure, man, we just blame it that the Stalingrad is so OP as fuck. Georgia, pretty good. And tech trees as well. Like, look at the tech trees. What do we have? We have Vermont, absolutely amazing.
Hello there.
Louisiana is technically strong because of the spotting, even though it's kind of annoying to play. I mean, gearing. Yeah, gearing. Des Moines suffers from overmatch, but depending if you have a CV or not CV game, makes Des Moines big. Like, Des Moines excels without playing spotting so hard. Even against all the high caliber BBs, because you can play around the BB Kevins. Oh! How can I forget, guys? Wisconsin! There is Wisconsin, guys, I forgot. Have you ever heard about Iowa without a citadel and insane accuracy and an F key and so on? Yeah. Also well done to the back doctor and the Halland, getting a Kraken and also 2.5 base. Big. That was a nice Illinois game. Enjoy.